Talking about war and beauty rituals in the same breath might sound unthinkable to many, but the fact is, even amid the Russia Ukraine conflict, Ukrainian women are heading to beauty salons for a few minutes of self care to maintain their sanity amid the chaos. According to AFP, one of these salons is less than 20 kilometers away from Russian troops advancing into the region. But people are still putting their fear aside and trying to maintain a semblance of normalcy amid extraordinary circumstances.
Потому что все-таки жизнь продолжается. Поначалу был стресс у всех, конечно. Всем было не до этого. А потом постепенно люди поняли, что жизнь-то идет, и сидеть и ждать окончания, а когда оно все закончится, непонятно. Поэтому, несмотря ни на что, люди хотят жить, люди хотят чувствовать себя живыми, радоваться. И все-таки радость в жизни помогает выжить.
Talking about how these women seem to want to live as they normally would, hairdresser Evgenia Godavstova told AFP that these salons offer a safe space for many.
Вообще, девочки сюда приходят отдыхать. Даже какой-то сантиметр они обрежут. У нас классная атмосфера, у нас кофе, чай, хорошее настроение. Они выходят отсюда окрыленные. Даже те же самые военные девочки, медики. Потому что они не люди, они, естественно, люди. Они приходят, они здесь забывают. Мы говорим о своем, о планетах, о природе. Ну, чтобы вот реально отключить.
The most interesting part about all this is that it's something we have seen in history. In 2011, right around the end of the Second Gulf War, when women in Baghdad began indulging in beauty rituals in the early 2010s, it made headlines. After 30 years of conflict, some Iraqi women could finally afford such luxuries after a long time. So, when a beauty center offering hair and makeup services and yoga and aerobics facilities opened up in the region in 2011, it was a big deal. One of the clients, Hala Hassan, talked to AFP about how it gave her a break from the troubles of her day-to-day life.
مثل حياة جديدة متعة يعني فشي يعني أحس فشي فرح ارتياح مشاكل كليتها أخليها ورا ظهري.
It's not just about the emotional or mental impact of beauty rituals on morale though. If we go further back in time, World War II led to some major beauty innovations. The Victory Rolls hairdo, birthed in the early 40s during the Second World War, was worn by women in support of the Allied troops. The popularization of red lipstick was partially thanks to brands like Helena Rubinstein and Elizabeth Arden launching specific red lip colors to lift spirits during World War II. Elizabeth Arden's Victory Red and Montezuma Red, Helena Rubinstein's Regimental Red, and Revlon's Bright Forecast were just some of the many patriotic lip colors that flooded the market at the time. In fact, in addition to these lip shades promoting patriotism, there were even reports that Hitler allegedly didn't like red lipstick, making wearing it a political statement. Now, whether that was due to marketing gimmicks by brands trying to promote sales is something that's still a topic of debate. Regardless, what's interesting is that wartime beauty practices led to a lot of innovations because people had to get creative with their makeup due to lack of resources and lack of time. People mixed Vaseline and shoe polish to make mascara. Not something we recommend, but nevertheless an innovation. Even after the war, women had to go to work because men were injured or lost their lives, so they had less time to do their makeup, and brands innovated to accommodate that time crunch. For instance, Max Factor created a stick version of its pancake foundation in the late 40s, the Pan Stick Foundation, which was easier to apply on the go. So, while it might be easy to dismiss beauty as a frivolity in this context, if we look at the lived experiences of people who were at the center of these events, it doesn't seem like a small thing. Beauty was both an outlet during trying times and an example of how a lot of inventions are born out of necessity. Much like how we need art, music, and cinema to soothe our souls, beauty can also bring a tiny bit of joy when it's nowhere to be found otherwise.